I feel like this is so far back though, but hi Leo, and welcome to your reading, and welcome to this channel. If you're already familiar with this space, then of course you already know what to expect. You're used to me, so welcome back. Glad to be interacting with your energy again. But if you are indeed new to this channel and this experience, then welcome in. Definitely feel safe enough to be yourself. You can relax. Just listen to what I have to say. If it resonates, great. If not, great. But if there are things within the messages that you hear that you find could be useful, then don't hesitate to save that as like a tool to pull from when you need it on a rainy day, you know what I mean? But yeah, if you like this video, like it, share it with your friends and family. If there's somebody else that you may be connected to that this may be meant more for, then pass it along, please. I'd appreciate that. But also subscribe if you like the vibe and you want more of these videos. There's a bunch already uploaded on my page. But let's get into it. I already did some shuffling and the cards already jumped out. And what came out for you, and I'm gonna do it as like a three-part reading. So we're gonna start off with love for you guys. But you have the 8 of Coins that came out, 8 of Pentacles. You have the Fountain card and the 2 of Pentacles. This is the Fountain Tarot deck as well, so this is an additional card here. But this is what was wedged in between my legs. It kind of fell and it was headed towards the floor. And then you have the 3 of Cups. So, Leo's in love. I feel like now you're just trying to figure out the right time to tell someone, right? Dealing with a counterpart here. Tell someone else that you love them. Some of you, you're hesitating because you don't feel like it's the right time. Let's see, let's clarify that with the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you don't feel like it's the right time. You have the 7 of Cups and the 4 of Swords. You feel like there's been a lot of distance between you. So for those of you, you have the 6 of Coins behind the 7 of Cups, the 4 of Swords, and you have the 7 of Cups and the 4 of Swords, right? And then behind that is the 6 of Coins. So some of you guys might have some prominent Virgo placements. And so with that energy and how you can embody it is you can become an overthinker. You overanalyze certain situations or what things mean. You always derive like a deeper meaning than maybe the intention that was meant, or this can be the person that you're interacting with. It can go both ways, right? But with that, then some of you guys may feel that you don't want to tell someone that you love them, whether or not you are actually coupled right now in union or apart from each other, going through some sort of separation. But this is the person that like would be yours if you could have it your way, you know? That's what this is. So I feel like because there's been so much space and so much confusion between you, or you feel distant, you don't feel like you guys are as close as you once were. You kind of like are reminiscing and missing like the old days when you guys like first connected here. Things just are not the same for one reason or another. There can be a multitude here, right, with this 8 of Coins. But how you look at it is you don't feel like now is the right time to tell them that you love them, even if that is how you truly feel. Because of that fact, you feel like they will perceive it as you don't actually mean what you say. Or some of you guys are just trying to find the courage to actually express those words. And you want to make sure that you are being taken seriously, you know? And then more than saying it, it's like you understand that there has to be some evidence of that. Some of you guys are looking over a situation and you feel like you have shown that you evidently care for this person, and maybe you feel like they just didn't see it, you know, as you did. Kind of like a shoe on the other foot is what I'm getting as part of like the conflict. Either one or both not being able to look at the situation from the other person's point of view. Yeah. Yeah. Some of you guys are afraid to say that you love someone because of the pressure that you feel that then adds to the dynamic. You feel like saying that will change it altogether, and you feel like it's perfectly fine the way it is. Of course you guys do, because you are fixed fire, and so it's very easy for you to be set in your ways. Kind of like a if it's not broken, why fix it type of mentality that you guys have. But maybe in a dynamic that you're dealing with, that needs to change a little bit. You're going to be making some amendments, or it's highly advised at this time. It would work to your benefit if you were to make some amendments in regards to how inflexible maybe sometimes you can be. The fountain in this spread, for those that aren't familiar with this deck, it talks about having cosmic awareness, essentially. So this is one tapping into their highest state of consciousness, and also believing that you are the breath of the universe. So whatever it is that you truly desire to have, or that you truly desire to see in this relationship, feel confident enough to ask for those things, and know that you have done enough, and that you are deserving enough to receive what it is that you're asking for. The whole universe will conspire to help you acquire the things that you so want. So if you're in separation from somebody, just ensure that you keep hope alive, and that in due time and divine timing that you guys will be reconnected. You know, maybe it's like the right person but wrong time, just because there are other things that you still have to get together, for lack of a better word. Can be in love with another fire sign. Queen of Wands is behind that Six of Coins, or would be. Yeah, as far as people, could be another fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, earth sign as well. Or just, again, really prominent placements within their chart. But yeah, a lot of that is just going to come down to how willing each person is to meet in the middle, to find that compromise, and to know that at the end of the day that you guys truly do love each other. And being hopeful that that is something that can actually bring you guys closer together, you know? But I feel like you guys are just very critical of that, of like wanting to make sure that it's perfect, you know, the very first time that you say it. But there is no such thing as perfection, you know what I mean? So I don't know what it is that you guys are waiting for, especially if you've been connected with that person and you definitely see a future with them. All right. So what's going on in terms of your career and finances? Five of Wands. Okay. Things are a little difficult. Why are they difficult? Who are you working with? Do you have a team? Knight of Cups. Is it that your personal life is actually bleeding into your career and your finances? You can't seem to focus. There we go. Lack of concentration, or I don't want to say like ADHD, but you just can't sit still long enough to get things done. So what do you guys need to change? Justice is in reverse. Being too rigid, being too judgmental. Maybe the people that you have teamed up with. Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck with the Eight of Wands behind that. So there is advancement. Okay. But yeah, whoever you can be working with, if you actually have a team, then it's just everybody understanding their role, and maybe they're being seeds of jealousy and or feelings of entitlement because some feel like they should be in other positions. This always comes up with the Five of Wands when you're trying to really organize the I guess the business. Organize the organization. And so that can be going on. Some people feeling like Five of Wands is there are too many chiefs and not enough Indians. So a lot of butting heads in the workplace or just disagreements over petty things because it's the Five of Wands, which the number numerologically or on a vibrational level is the sign of Leo or associated. I can't talk still. What is going on? And Mercury's in Aries. Like, come on, let me get it together. But, and you guys might be struggling with this too. Oh, but with Mercury being in Aries, then you can be very impulsive with the things that you are saying. Voices can be raised, so just watch for tone and all of that. Very bratty though. But yeah, the number 5 as a Leo is all about entertainment. And you guys like drama, you know, whether it's in your personal life or you can help orchestrate it and it's happening in somebody else's life, or you can just be a bystander of, you know, you appreciate that. And so that can be the case. There's like a lot of drama on that front, or just you being petty and instigating certain things, or people trying to do that with you, just trying to pick a fight, finding any little reason to pick a fight. That can be going on. And so that's affecting your work. Because for some of you guys, you actually want to be able to focus in or concentrate. Or with the shelter in place, it's very hard because you may have like kids or like a family. And so the environment's just super loud. And so it's really hard for you to be able to have the peace and quiet that you actually need, the tranquility that you need in order to, you know, get your things done. Some of you guys, you can be ill, like you're having like back pain or like sharp headaches. I don't know what those are called. I'm hearing tension, so tension headaches or those types of things, like your nerves, restless leg syndrome, or something else can be going on. But that's because you're not really taking your vitamins. So that can be affecting it. So of course you feel a little bit more lethargic, or you just feel really slow and or groggy in your mind. So you need to change your diet in order to be able to think a little bit more clearly, so that you can be more productive and or efficient in your work. The quality of your work can increase here. Or it's just kind of going through the motions right now in work. Don't really know like where it's gonna go. There's a lot that can be up in the air, but I do see a turnaround here, you know. Especially if you're doing anything creative, it works like that. You know, there are months where you amass a great amount of money, you know, and then there are months where things just move a little bit more slowly. So then that's a time for you to review what has been working, you know, go over your analytics and stuff like that. So I feel like you guys are getting more so into data points is what I'm hearing, and looking into analytics or things that are in the background that can run a little bit more smoothly, and figuring out how that can be more efficient in doing the things required to expedite things and things progress forward and things look good with money. You can be having a eureka moment, some things that you've just been thinking about, nulling over, marinating on with this water energy that's here, Knight of Cups. Something that you used to just like kind of daydream about, but didn't ever really think to make anything of it. I feel like that's coming back around. And now is the perfect time, right? Now is the perfect time. So everything looks good, Leo, to me, you know, but again, this just comes down to how you are actually looking at the situations that you're going through and what you can conceive as far as a method to use in order to improve situations, make them better, or get out of them altogether. So a lot of this comes down to you, all right? But if this video resonated, give me a thumbs up, share this with your friends and family, subscribe if you haven't, and book with me should you need to. But if I don't hear from you, then just take care of yourself and soul until you see me again. Ciao.